Walls and Gates, a devotional study of the Book of Nehemiah. Today we are bombarded by a seemingly endless series of crises that are beyond our control. There appears to be no agreement on how to solve them. We are faced with job and health issues, as well as personal and societal conflicts. As people of faith, how do we keep from becoming discouraged and depressed? How can we keep our vision of the future clear? How do we keep these concerns and fears from controlling us? How do we keep from wallowing in worry and doubts? How do we keep our anxieties and the morass of doubt and uncertainty from ruling our lives? Then there are the things that influence the decisions we make. We are flooded by sounds and images that distract us from our planned course. We are enticed by things that glitter. We are drawn to things that the world says will bring success, and our wants become needs. How can we keep these distractions from controlling our decisions? How do we keep focused on God's plan and provisions? As believer, we need effective walls to keep us from being overwhelmed by our culture and the trials and tribulations of life. We need solid, guarded gates to control what we let in. Walls and Gates, a devotional study of the Book of Nehemiah by Tripp, contains a series of devotional thoughts by evaluating the effectiveness of our personal walls and gates based on the Bible, the Book of Nehemiah. It describes the rebuilding of the walls and gates of Jerusalem and Nehemiah's actions in restoring the people's spirituality. Who is Nehemiah, by the way? Nehemiah was a layman who served the Persian king in a secular position. He was released to take a group of Jews to Jerusalem to rebuild the city walls. Under Nehemiah's leadership, the Jews withstood opposition and came together to accomplish their goal. Nehemiah led by example, giving up a respected position in a palace for hard labor in a politically insignificant district. Nehemiah's humility and faith in God provided a model for the people. He did not claim glory for himself, but always gave God credit for his success. The life of Nehemiah provides direction for our lives today. He was a man of prayer and integrity. Despite the troubles encountered, he remained faithful to God's promises. He continued to trust God. Walls and Gates, a devotional study of the Book of Nehemiah by Tripp, challenges the reader to appreciate Nehemiah's leadership. Applying Nehemiah's principles in building and maintaining effective walls and gates for their spiritual journey and service to the Lord. Be engaged in developing spiritual protection against the world, the flesh, and the devil. The conclusion to each devotion has a relevant scripture from the New Testament and thought-provoking questions for the reader to ponder. Tripp leaves a challenge to maintain a faith deeply rooted in God and an effective barrier against the attack of the enemy and the influence of this age. This will help us filter out distractions and interference. He points to the role of faith in guarding one's spiritual journey.